What's going on, everybody? It's Rev. Welcome back to the channel and welcome back to Monster Hunter Wilds. In today's video, we're going to be going over pretty much everything that you're going to need to know in order to play the hammer. The hammer is a very beginner-friendly weapon and it's a lot of fun. You get to bonk and knock out monsters and create openings for your team. In my experience, everybody loves a hammer player. The primary goal of a hammer user is to string together the various combos that you have at your disposal. Most of them go into each other, and to be going for the head as frequently as possible in order to score a knockdown. Which means hopefully by the end of this guide, you'll know how to string together some combos in order to keep the monster grounded. So let's go ahead and start with the overhead smash, which is your Y or left click. This move has two variants. If you're holding forward or W on whatever input device you're using, you'll do a sort of side smash and then be able to quickly finish off the combo. This does less damage than just doing it neutrally. However, it gets you to the third hit faster, which is also an offset. You can offset it by holding it, and your character will just kind of like stay crouched, and then you baseball bat swing and can counter monster attacks with that. Next thing I'll go ahead and go over is the Big Bang combo. Big Bang is done by pressing circle or right click. And you can see that I failed to continue the combo because I failed to hit something. If you miss the Big Bang, you're going to have your combo halted and you're going to be stuck in place for a little bit. So in general, it's best to use that combo when you have a secured knockdown that you're going to be able to get all the damage off of. Probably one of the only things for the hammer to think about other than a bonk is the fact that it can be charged by holding R2 or pressing R on the keyboard. The level of charge that you are using dictates what move you are going to use. So at level 1, which is white, I'll do this charge side blow. At level 2, I'll go ahead and do this like uppercut sort of move. And at level 3, I'll do the charged variant of the Big Bang. Additionally, new to Monster Hunter Wilds, if you press circle or right click, you'll use the charge step. You'll see that it drains your stamina pretty heavily, but allows you to cover quite a large distance while not letting go of your charge. Now let's talk about that extension I was talking about with your party starter combo, the overhead smash, and string it all together a little bit for a little opener combo here. So we're going to charge to level 1, press triangle. And then we're just going to mash triangle some more. And we can go into our offset if we're about to get hit, or we can just finish the combo naturally and go into whatever else we want. The damage on this combo is infinitely better than what you'd get out of just doing like a like the side smash into the combo finisher. So there's not really much reason to not charge to level 1 if the situation allows for it. Something I forgot to mention about the overhead smash is that if you utilize the left or right or forward and back inputs, you'll sidestep in that direction in order to potentially avoid some damage or just slightly reposition yourself to a better hit zone. We can take this combo even further by charging to white, doing the overhead smash, and then going into spinning bludgeon by pressing triangle and circle at the same time, or left and right click. This move also has the properties of the offset that the overhead smash has. If you guys remember this, you can hold it down, baseball bat swing, spinning bludgeon. You just hold it, baseball bat swing. It's the same exact move, but it's a great extension for, say you're playing with your friends and the monster is just ignoring you, but not KO'd or on the ground in any way. It's a great way to extend your damage window. Furthermore, at level 2 charge, this move is your KO machine. It's a big uppercut, great for hitting things in the head that might have their head elevated for whatever reason. Does big KO damage, does big single target damage, and also has another follow-up. From this follow-up, we can do the same thing. And you can kind of see how this just sort of loops into each other. And a good hammer player is going to know, like, when should I cut it short? When should I go for the offset? What's going on my screen right now? But you can see how your options are actually pretty, for such a simple weapon, you have some pretty good options to deal damage, knock things out, and also score like an offset. Lastly, we have the level 3 charge move, which is the Charge Big Bang. In general, I don't really like using this move. There are just better ways to get damage. And it also is, it's kind of funny because this move can also get like enhanced even further by doing your Mighty Charge. We'll cover that here in a sec. The level 3 charge. This move just is really good if you only have time to get one singular hit in. That's really about it. If you have any more time than that, you should probably just go for the level 1 charge combo. Now, if you feel like you have some extra time on your hands to get a little crazy, by pressing triangle and circle or left and right click while charging at level 3, you'll get a little crazy with it. This allows you to move while you're in Mighty Charge. Your stamina is still draining, but once you release, you'll do the Mighty Charge Slam. Now that move does some pretty big damage. Now, a cool thing that you can do with the Big Bang combo, as well as the Mighty Charge Big Bang, you can start off your Big Bang, and then once you get to Big Bang 4, you can go into Mighty Charge and release it for even more damage. It did 323. So let's go ahead and do the normal, just Big Bang combo. Now I'm able to show it off with the full combo, and it did 270. So you're getting like 50 more damage for doing a slightly longer charge. So it's definitely worth it if you can fit it in. By pressing mouse 3 or L2 on the controller, you'll go ahead and enter focus mode, which will allow you to see monster wounds. By pressing R1 or shift on the keyboard, you'll go ahead and use the hammer's focus strike. All focus strikes have something cool about them when they pop a wound. The hammers is that you are able to use your charge button to charge your hammer while you're doing that really long animation, which means you can pretty much get a Mighty Charge Slam for free after you pop that wound, because most wounds make monsters flinch. When you're traversing the terrain, you can also maintain your charge, so if you jump up in the air and keep holding charge, you'll be able to let that go. This situation doesn't really do it justice, but one of the more fun things that you can do is charge your hammer and run down a cliff and do this big flippy move from your charge by just releasing the charge button. That move is good for mounts. It is also very good for if you have enough space, and you'll do that move so long as you are midair. So if the monster is big enough and the gap is big enough, you're gonna deal a lot of damage, and it's just really fun to to go sliding down the slope. So, but yes, this is gonna do it for my hammer guide. I think this was a good enough crash course on the weapon in order to be successful with it. There's probably some nuanced information that I do not know and have not seen yet. The game is not even out yet, so these guides are probably going to be a little bit less dense in information. So if you know anything cool about the hammer, leave it in the comments section so everybody can learn. I'd appreciate that very much. Thank you guys for watching, and I'll catch you in the next one. Peace out.